nerding little cats to the glory of God. Today's video is just a quick video, and if the noise in the background is bothering you, just don't watch today's video. But we're talking about my experiments in cooking real food, better food. I don't know what you want to say. So anyway, I've got someone over here washing dishes because we have had guests the last 3 days in a row, and we were behind on dishes from last night. Not from all 3 days, but from last night. So, also I have a new videographer. Samuel's behind the camera, so if you get a little seasick watching this, he's trying to do it. So we have started our experiments with hard red wheat for making bread. I've only made one. So here's the loaf that I made. And I will be very honest, I cut off the bottom that was burnt because my oven is having trouble maintaining temperature. I just got a new to me oven from my mom. And so we're trying things. But this was my first and only loaf I've made with my hard red wheat yet. It is actually has sourdough in it. So I will try to link the recipe below, but the sourdough, and then you let it go just for the day. So it's fermenting for like, I don't know, 8 hours or something like that. You do stretch and folds. I should have done some more stretch and folds. My oven was cooking at a bad temperature, so this burnt, but it actually tastes really good and it cuts really well, and we had it the other day with jelly on it. So give me your tips and tricks or recipes you like. I would really like to do sourdough with hard red wheat, so if you have those recipes, but any recipes would be great. Next, I tried to make apple scrap vinegar. So I put apple scraps with water and sugar and put it in a jar and put it in the fridge. Put it in the cupboard. It was kind of boozy beer the other day when we tried it, and now it kind of smells, I don't know, acetone, not acetone, but strong, not just like vinegar. So tell me how you do it, or if you've done it before. Do I just need to wait a couple more days? I'm not really sure. My friend says that she makes apple scrap vinegar and she uses it for cleaning. So I might use this first batch for cleaning. Yes. Okay, next step. I have asked one friend about this, and the friend that gave this to me, but if people have other tips and whatever. So I got a SCOBY. These things look really weird. Do you see this? So this is for making kombucha, and this was from my friend, but she does not live here in the United States, and so our time zones are very different. So I can't troubleshoot with her right away if I have a problem that needs like an immediate answer because she's not here. So anyway, I just got this the other day. I haven't done anything with it. I'm going to try to make kombucha. I'm not going to try the second ferment stuff until I get a good handle on the first one. How do you like to do it? I had one friend that told me black tea. I had another that does a mix of black plus herbal tea, like with no additives or anything. So if you've got a really good recipe, or if you've made it before and you have made a mistake, I think we sometimes forget to tell people our mistakes, which are really good learning experiences for people to know from the mistakes. Because like, I know one thing you're not supposed to do is put the SCOBY in when the tea is still too hot because you'll kill the SCOBY. And so I really want to make sure I avoid that mistake. So let me know if there's tips or tricks that you're like, okay, make sure you avoid this, or this is something that works really well. So that's what I'm doing. If you were watching when I got my Azure order, I'll do a quick update. The bag broke. The bag broke because it somehow got wet on the truck. When Mark picked it up, the bag, and we don't know what it got wet with. So we have decided we are not going to use those wheat berries. I wrote to Azure and they were really good and gave me credit for the whole cost of the product plus the shipping. So I will order that next time. I also had a friend reach out because she was there when this all happened, and she reached out to offer me wheat berries. So thank you so much, Carrie. But now that I have my hard red wheat, I'm going to try to focus on the hard red wheat this month so I don't overwhelm myself, because now I've got, apple scrap vinegar because I got organic apples in that order, and I've got my SCOBY now. I've got a lot of stuff on my plate. So I'm going to not worry about the soft wheat, and I'll worry about that next time. We are donating our soft wheat to someone with chickens, but we're trying to figure out this. I want it to be sustainable because we're a large family and I only have so much time during the day. So if I was just a wife at home with no children, I'd have more time to put into these things. But I don't. Everyone right now is working on a school project on the computer and you'll see our messy living room, while I do this video. So it's not like I have all this extra time to make these recipes. That's what I liked about this sourdough one, was it was only over the course of the day. I was home that day, it worked. for me, trying to figure out like feeding the sourdough one night to be able to do the need stretch and folds the next day to then be able to make the bread the next day, I don't always know that we have that many days in a row. Mark's helping with the videography. So anyway, so I need to figure this out. So help me. This is a come experiment alongside me or tell me what I'm doing wrong. I am not prideful in this that I got a good loaf. I was excited that it rose and it wasn't flat as a pancake, but I know I can do better than this. I don't want to seem like I'm an expert on anything. I want people to help me. Help me, help me, help me. So that's what we got. Let me know your tips and tricks. We'll see you guys next time on Herding Little Cows to the Glory of God.